He was Tony Montana. The world will remember him by another name, Scarface. Hello, everyone. It is Saturday, May 11th, in the year of our Lord, 2013. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It's Schlepper Saturday. It's Cinema Saturday. And today we feature "1983 Scarface." Today's show is brought to you by my good friend Kristen Lynn of Kristen Lynn Photography. You need to check her page out. She is absolutely awesome. Wonderful lady from Oklahoma, living in Missouri. A wonderful lady indeed. Professional photographer. Totally wicked awesome. Kristen, hope you enjoy the show. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. And good luck with your photo shoot on the other side of the camera for a change, eh? All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. You understand? Today's beer of the day, New Belgium Frambozen Raspberry Brown Ale from Fort Collins, Colorado, 6.5% of absolute awesomeness. Cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, as they say in Germany. Kampai, as they say in Japan. Quick moment. Mario Machado, TV reporter in Scarface, passed away 5 days ago on May 6th at the age of 78. Much respect. As I almost burned myself in the face with a scowl. Time for some birthdays, folks. But before I do that, one quick quote by Tony when being questioned about the boat ride in Cuba. You want to work 8? Kids, watch your ears. This is not for the kids today, okay? There'll be a lot of F-bombs in this, alright? There's your warning. You want to work 8, 10 fucking hours? You owe nothing. You got nothing. Do you want a Shibato on every corner looking after you? Watching everything you do? Everything you say, man. Do I know I eat octopus 3 times a day? I got fucking octopus coming out of my fucking ears. I got the fucking Russian shoes. My feet's coming through. How you like that, huh? What, you want me to stay there and do nothing? Hey, I'm no fucking criminal, man. I'm no puta, a thief. Puta. I'm Tony Montana, a political prisoner from Cuba, and I want my fucking human rights now. Let's get to some birthday shout-outs, eh? Today, happy birthday to my good friend Steve Whitmore, a fellow Masonic brother I know from Massachusetts, a great man indeed. Happy birthday, bud. Hope you're doing well. Miss you big time. You have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, my man Bob Ladd. Fellow mafioso, eh? That's right. We like to wax schmucks and schmuckettes out there on the old Mafia Wars on the old Facebook. Lots of fun. Hey Bob, you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Next on the list, Ah, my man Cam Shank, a badass crew dog. I worked with in jolly old England. My last day in jolly old England, he hung out for our going away party. Cam, my buddy, how you? I missed the hell out of you there, tough guy. But hope you're doing well. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969, minus the acid. Next on the list, my man Brian Hardwick. I do believe you were sheet metal, eh? You work with my boy Justin Dimmitt, the executive producer of the show, creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, and runs the Babe of the Day album. Yeah, he's a great man who works in Germany. Well, Brian, awesome guy. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Miss you big time. Haven't heard from you in a long time. But hey, drop me a line. Let me know what's up. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and beers for you. Next on the list, this young man celebrating a milestone birthday today. My man Tim Busby. Timmy! 20! Hell yeah, you're no longer a teeny bopper there, big man. A badass age ranger I work with down here in Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Tim, always a pleasure chatting with you, bud. A damn fine age ranger. Didn't start because danger is no stranger to an age ranger. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and chocolate milk or something for you. Hot. Next on the list, the lovely Vicki Zadula. Happy birthday to you. Now, she's a very good friend of my sister, Crystal. And Vicki, total sweetheart, awesome lady, party animal. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And hope you have a wicked awesome day. Missed the hell out of you. Haven't heard from you in a little bit, but drop me a line. Let me know what's up. Next time I go to the vineyard, be looking for me. We'll party it up. And you have a wicked awesome day, Vicki. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and beers for you. Next on the list, my man Gene Thornton. Badass Michigan man, wicked hardcore Detroit Red Wings fan. Hey, they're doing pretty well there, Gene. And a spark chasing son of a gun I worked with in jolly old England. A fine, outstanding man indeed. Gene, what is up, my brother from another mother? I missed the hell out of you. Always a pleasure chatting with you. But hey, dude, gotcha. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. And cheers and beers, brother. Next on the list, my man Niko Vega. A phenomenal man. Living in Oak Bluff, Massachusetts from Martha's Vineyard Regional High School class of 1990. A damn outstanding man. The whole Vega family's awesome. Andre, Niko, Livy. You guys are awesome. But happy birthday to you, Niko. Hope you're doing well. Miss you, big man. You hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. And hey, cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, my man Joe Gonzalez. I've known this guy for well over 30 years. He's a fine, outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School class of 1986, if I am not mistaken. Joe, I missed that badass 68 Beamer you had. That thing was awesome. Lived right up the street over from us, Summer Street. Joe, Tuffy, John, you guys are great. Tuffy, rest in peace, brother. Definitely miss you big time. An awesome guy. But Joe, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And a big cheers and beers to you, brother. Hope you enjoy the show. Squeeze me. And the final birthday of the day goes to a good friend of mine, my niece, if you will. I've known her since she was 2 years old. I remember giving her choke slams when I was living in California, the land of fruits and nuts. The lovely Brittany Geyer. I hope I pronounced that right. G-E-I-E-R. Brittany Williams. Brittany! He used to give her choke slams. Her mom and dad, Jay, and his better half, Heidi. And I remember Brittany's little brother, Cameron, when he was born. Cameron! Brittany, Happy birthday to you. Welcome to adulthood. Uncle Josh loves you. I love all of you guys, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day, and a big hearty cheers and beers for you. I don't know if I can give you a choke slam anymore. I could try, but yeah. But you're not fat at all. You're skinny, so I probably still could. But welcome to adulthood, Brittany. You're making me feel old. You realize that, right? All right. You know, I just have some more movie quotes. What do you think, eh? Here's a good one. You want to fuck with me? Okay. You want to play rough? Say hello to my little friend. Ah, yes. I'm Tony Montana. You fuck with me, you're fucking with the best. Yeah, that's who we're talking about. One of our hunks of the day. Scarface himself. Tony Montana. Al Pacino. Damn right. Al Pacino was a legend in this movie. He made this movie. There's no question about that. How about some movie trivia, eh? As we check out Tony Montana, Al Pacino. The movie Scarface was released December 9th, 1983. It was originally given an X rating 3 times, rated X. The original second and third cuts for extreme violence, frequent strong language, and high drug usage. Director Brian De Palma pulled in a panel of experts, including real narcotics officers, who stated that the film was an accurate portrayal of the real-life drug underworld and should be widely seen. Oh, I couldn't agree more with that. This convinced the 20 members of the ratings board to give the third cut an R rating by a vote of 18-2. De Palma later asked the studio if he could release the original director's cut, but was told that he could not. However, since the studio executives did not know the differences among the 3 submitted cuts, Brian De Palma released the director's cut to theaters anyway, with an unapproved R. I bet a lot of you didn't know that, did you? So you saw a movie that should have been rated X, according to the weird people, the ratings people. Hey, if you don't like hard ratings, if you don't like movies because they're offensive, don't watch. Leonard Maltin was among those critics who held a negative opinion of Scarface. He gave the film 1.5 stars out of 4, stating that Scarface wallows in excess and unpleasantness for nearly 3 hours and offers no new insights except that crime doesn't pay. Well, we know that's true about crime not paying. At least the 1932 movie moved. That's according to what he said. But in later editions of his annual movie guide, Leonard Maltin included an addendum to his review stating that his surprise with the film's newfound popularity as a cult classic. I mean, come on. Look at that M16 grenade launcher. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's bring out the some additional shout-outs. Well, we had trivia questions, okay? A legendary picture indeed. In the movie Scarface, how many times was the word fuck used? And bonus points go to whomever can tell us the difference or the average amount of fucks per minute. Well, nobody answered it, unfortunately. Nobody got it right. What are you, scared? Come on, what are you, noob? You chicken shit. Well, let's put it this way. The word fuck was used 226 times in the movie for an average of 1.32 fucks per minute. That means the word fuck was said 1.32 times per minute. That's a lot of fucking going on, eh? In the movie Scarface, what is the body count? How many people are killed in the movie? Well, nobody answered that one either. Kind of disappointed about that. 42 people got whacked in the movie Scarface. And now you know. And then the final question. This one did get answered. And thank you to my good man, Dan Butler, a frequent visitor to the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, a daily viewer of the show. Dan Butler, fine, outstanding man from down here in Yeehaw, Texas, where men are men and the bulls run scared. Well, see, in the movie Scarface, who is the character Tony Montana's little friend? Well, our good friend Dan Butler said an M16 with a grenade launcher, and by golly, Dan the man, you got it right. You definitely get a wicked hardcore love doctor salute, because you reek of awesomeness, sir. Thank you for your support. You support like a double D bra. Underwire. That support. Way to go, bro. And I will drink to that. Look at that M16 grenade launcher, eh? That's his little friend right there. Sorry, I don't have a shirt with a bigger collar. There you go, Al Pacino, eh? Alright, I think it's time to bring out our babe of the day, eh? What do you say? We got some celebrity birthdays to mention too, by the way. But we'll get to that in a moment, alright? Patience is a virtue, my friends. See? What we're gonna do, here's a quick one. Tony Montana talking to Stephen Bauer playing Manny, you know? Manny Rivera, excuse me. Me, I want what's coming to me. Oh, well, what's coming to you? The world, Chico, and everything in it. More quotes from Scarface. Why not? Well, folks, some celebrity birthdays for you. We've got, not a whole lot. We got Prince Royce and Cam Newton, quarterback, you know, and Prince Royce, rap musician. They're both 24 today. How about Ace Hood, rapper, 25. Perfect age, eh? That's what I'm thinking. The late, great Salvador Dali, famous artist. Born this day 1904, passed away in 1989. The late, great Irving Berlin, composer of God Bless America. God Bless America indeed. And White Christmas. Irving Berlin, born this day, May 11th, in the year of our Lord, 1888, passed away in 1989 at the age of 101. That is awesome. On this day, 1941, he's 72 today. How about Eric Burden, lead singer of the Animals with House of the Rising Sun? And then Louis Farrakhan, 80 years old today. Wow. Hey, quarterback bust. Former Arizona Cardinal quarterback Matt Leinart, USC Heisman Trophy winner, 30 years old today. Hard to believe he's that old already. Hottie, Letitia Casta, Victoria's Secret model. She's 35 now. I bet she's still finer than a new set of snow tires. She's on fire indeed. One of my personal favorite media journalists, Mike Lupica. He's been writing for the New York Post since 1975. Great guy, great articles. He's 61 today, still going strong. And then legendary blues badass, the late great Kansas Joe McCoy, the former husband of one Memphis Minnie, another blues artist, born this day in 1905, passed away in 1950. Now you're talking to me, baby. That's right, baby. We got Michelle Pfeiffer. We all knew her as Elvira Hancock. There's a hell of a name right there, huh? That's what I'm saying. Hancock, there's a hell of a name. Hancock. Hancock. Now you're talking to me, baby. Don't call me baby. I'm not your baby. I want some more Hungary, eh? There were some mistakes in the movie. USA Today boxes are visible in the scenes on Miami Beach early in the film, just after Tony leaves the government camp. USA Today did not begin its service in Florida until fall of 1982, while the scene takes place shortly after the April 1980 Mario Harbor boat lift. So there's a little free trivia for you, huh? Wowza. Hey, Justin Dimon, I kind of like that picture. What do you think? In May 1980, Fidel Castro opened the harbor at Mario, Cuba, with the apparent intention of letting some of his people join their relatives in the United States. Within 72 hours, 3,000 U.S. boats were headed for Cuba. It soon became evident that Castro was forcing the boat owners to carry back with them not only their relatives, but the dregs of his jails. What a dick. Of the 125,000 refugees that landed in Florida, an estimated 25,000 had criminal records. Wow. I'll tell you what. Let's do some other random trivia real quick. Okay? We got a lot of that too. On this day in history, in 1989, the 217th and final episode of Dynasty was aired. Well, thank God. I never got into that show anyway, so screw that. On this day in 1988, Mario Andretti records the fastest Indianapolis 500 lap in history. 221.565 miles per hour. Hey, you seeing something in this movie? A lot of smoking going on, huh? On this day in 1987, the first ever heart lung transplant takes place. Baltimore, MD, Maryland. Doctor, go figure. Also on this day in 1987, Corazon Aquino is elected president of the Philippines. On this day in 1980, Charlie Hustle himself, Pete Rose, at the age of 39, steals second, third, and home plate in one inning for the Philadelphia Phillies. That's a badass. Charlie Hustle indeed. On this day in 1978, Margaret A. Brewer becomes the first female general in the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fi, do or die. Whoa, man. Wow. On this day in 1976, the last broadcast of Marcus Welby, MD, on ABC TV. I love that picture, too. Wowza. I'll shake that up. If I was single, of course. I think one more, Michelle Pfeiffer. Precise. Michelle Pfeiffer, eh? Wow. Alright. With that said, start a little bit of a cigar paper in my mouth, huh? Empty as the brain cells on average Yankee fan. Little bit of squibblets left. We can slam that. But see, my little friend, I bring reinforcements. We got Blue Moon Short Straw Farmhouse Red Ale at 5.8%. This stuff is out of Golden, Colorado. Cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, as they say in Germany. Kampai, as they say in Japan. And some more Scarface music, of course. Can't have a Scarface tribute without Scarface music. Alrighty then.
Again, why are you doing your show in the garage?
Because I'm smoking a cigar over here, eh? So I don't want to smoke in the house. You can't smoke in the house. Delilah's here. Say hi, Delilah.
Hi.
She's choking. Alright, we got a good quote over here. As we bring out the second hunk of the day, Manny Ribeiro, Stephen Bauer. That's right, Stephen Bauer. We ain't heard a whole lot from him, have we? But did you know that Stephen Bauer is the only person in the movie, the only actor in the movie that was actually of Cuban descent? Now you do. Excuse me. So it's perfect that Manny Rivera being Cuban, you know? There you go, there, Stephen Bauer, Manny Rivera, Ribeira. We could be out of this place in 30 days. Not only that, but we got a green card and a job in Miami. Now, are we made or are we made, man? Well, what do we gotta do? Go to Cuba and hit the beard or what? No, man, somebody else. You're kidding. No, you're not kidding. Guy named Rebenga, man. Emilio Rebenga. Rebenga? Coño, man. And I know that name. Yeah? He's political. Yeah, well, he's coming in here today, man. Castro just sprung him. This guy, man, was one of the top dogs for Fidel in the early days. But Castro felt like he couldn't trust him anymore and threw him in jail. But while he was on top, he tortured a few guys to death. And one of the guy's brother is a rich guy in Miami now and wants the favor repaid. That's where we come in. I kill communists for fun, but for a green card, I'm going to color him up real nice. Stephen Bauer. Tony Rivera. Keep screwing that up. How about some more random facts real quick, huh? On this day in 1972, the Boston Bruins beat the New York Rangers 4-2 and won the Stanley Cup. It was the last Stanley Cup they won until 2011, 39 years later. The year before I was born, by the way. On this day in 1971, Cleveland's Steve Dunning becomes the last American League pitcher to hit a grand slam. On this day in 1969, Monty Python, the comedy troupe, forms in jolly old England. On this day in 1951, Jay Forrester patents the computer core memory. On this day in 1949, check this out, folks. The first ever Polaroid camera sold for $89.95 in New York City. Nowadays, Polaroid's pretty much obsolete. But that was your first instant film. Also on this day in 1949, Siam renames itself Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. Bangkok, Thailand. That's all I gotta say. On this day in 1947, B.F. Goodrich announces the development of the tubeless tire in Akron, Ohio. That's right, prior to then, tires had tubes. Now they don't. And now you know. On this day in 1946, the first ever night baseball game at Boston Braves Field as the New York Giants of baseball beat the Boston Braves 5-1. Hi, baby daughter. I know. It stinks, huh? That's it for Stephen Bauer, eh? And that's it for that cigar, too.
I lifted up the old computer.
That's a monitor, actually, the screen. How about some more movie facts, huh? We'll get to that in a moment. Oh, I got a good one for you. Steven Spielberg visited the set and helped do a brief shot of the Bolivians in the final shootout at Tony's mansion. Didn't know that, did you? Now you do. Folks, I think it's time to bring out the last babe of the day. What do you say? I think it's a great idea. This woman was freaking hot as hell. And I don't know what happened to her. She freaking disappeared. Remember those long name actresses? Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. That's a mouthful, huh? That's what I'm saying. But Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, better known as Gina Montana. Gotta be her most famous one. Look at the hair on this baby, yeah? She was only 24, 25 years old when she recorded it. Gina Montana. I miss you, girl. I'd like to see you in the movies again. In the final shootout sequence, Al Pacino, Tony Montana, grabs the gun by the barrel. Although only blanks were used, his hands were badly burned and production had to be shut down for a few weeks. Did not know that, did you? Now you do. According to the scorecard feature, I already talked to you about that. 226 fucks for an average of 1.32 fucks per minute. The word yayo is used by Tony Montana as a slang word for cocaine. The word was not in the script and was ad-libbed by Al Pacino during the first drug deal scene, chainsaw scene. And Brian De Palma liked it enough to keep using it throughout the film. Hey, so you gotta have innovativeness, you know? Pacino learned the word while learning the Cuban accent. The Cuban accent I cannot do, alright? I'm not Cuban. Neither is my wife. But I'll tell you what. That is the Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio I will never forget right there. Panties, topless, robe. Now, see, like I said, Stephen Bauer is the only... Oh, can't show that one, though. The boobies slipped out. Like I said, Stephen Bauer is the only actual Cuban in the film, in the main cast. Among the other principal cast members who portray Cubans are, of course, Al Pacino, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, Robert Loggia, Loggia, I can't pronounce it. They're Italian-American. Miriam Colon is Puerto Rican, and F. Murray Abraham is Austrian and Italian-American. Additionally, Angel Salazar, who plays Chichi in the supporting cast, is Cuban-American, but he was supporting cast. Both Bauer and Salazar were often confused by the co-stars and directed Brian De Palma for advice on Cuban attitudes and culture. So that's her nowadays. Not bad for 55. But folks, although Tony Montana is supposed to be Cuban, making his first language Spanish, he only speaks one line of Spanish in the entire movie. So he spoke predominantly English. But see, back in those days, immigrants wanted to learn English, you know? Now here's a neat one for all y'all. Gina Davis, Carrie Fisher, Kelly McGillis, and Sharon Stone all auditioned for the role of Elvira Hancock. But of course, We all know Michelle Pfeiffer won that role. And I think any of the other ladies could have done a pretty fine job. But Michelle Pfeiffer nailed it. I'd nail her too. If I was single, of course. I wish I had a bigger picture of this. That would be the Babe of the Day album picture, I think. How about some more random trivia as we work on closing out the show? And closing out more music. On this day in 1940, the New York World's Fair reopens. 1939 New York World's Fair was so famous and so popular, they even reopened it in 1940. Hey, here's something very famous and popular. On this day in 1929, the first ever regularly scheduled television broadcasts happened. It happened 3 nights per week. Schenectady, New York, WGY-TV. Which, ironically, as we know yesterday, was the very first ever TV station. As we close things out nicely with Al Pacino's, Tony Montana's closing theme. On this day in 1927, Louis B. Mayer forms the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Look at that hair, huh? That's what we call an afro. At least that's what I call it. Afro, that is the most universal hairdo ever. Men and women of all races wore it well. I call it a bisexual hairdo. On this day in 1923, 10 home runs were hit as the Philadelphia Phillies beat the St. Louis Cardinals 20-14. Yes, that was a baseball game, not a football game, huh? 90 years ago today. On this day in 1897, Washington Senators catcher Charlie Farrell throws out 8 attempted base stealers. I have to question that fact now that I think of it, because the Washington Senators didn't come out until 1901. Unless there was the Washington Senators previously that I'm not aware of. So I apologize for that. I give myself a big fat GFY for not verificating that fact. On this day in 1875, George Chalmers Zetline pitches the first ever 9-inning shutout in baseball. A shutout, when you don't allow a single run. On this day in 1858, Minnesota becomes the 32nd state in the United States of America. Minnesota, a great state indeed. On this day in 1816, the American Bible Society forms in New York. And 197 years later, they're probably pissed off because I'm dropping F-bombs and shit like that. Hey, I'm not using the Lord's name in vain, okay? So you know what? Take that, jackasses. I shouldn't be like that. But hey, my philosophy about religion, I'm a Christian, corrupt, but it's all good. On this day in 1812, the waltz is introduced into English ballrooms. Most observers consider it disgusting and immoral. The waltz? Are you fucking kidding me? No wonder it caught on. Hell yeah, that's because that's what the world's all about. Sex. Hey, do all the shit that's bad for you. Smoke, drink, and fuck. That's what I do. On this day in 1792, the Columbia River is discovered and named by U.S. Captain Robert Gray. On this day in 1752, the first ever U.S. fire insurance policy is issued. Where at? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And finally on this day in 1751, the first ever United States hospital is founded. Pennsylvania hospital. And now you know. And with that, my little friends, I think it's time to put the show to a close. Empty as the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out. So everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spray, drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being the X-Fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, in your freaking dreams, you stupid, inbred, moronic prick Manning, or men slapping women, or racism, or animal abuse, or anybody who is associated with, supports, or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Say goodbye to my little friends.